Hello and welcome to today's video. We have some news about Overwatch League and new teams. As it was known, the Overwatch League started with 12 teams this season, but their goal is to add more teams in Season 2. So 2 cities already got announced, and apparently they want to fill with 6 teams. So they're adding one to Paris, which is France, so it's going to be the second team in Europe. Of course, they already have London Spitfire. And Guangzhou, I guess that's how you say it, I don't really know. It's a new Chinese team, and of course that'll be the third team in Asia, as they already have Shanghai and Seoul. That's the second team in China, obviously. So it's very interesting. Obviously, there's nothing that's known about the teams besides the 2 cities that have been announced. Obviously, the rest of the names of the team, just the cities, not the name. The full name, of course, hasn't been announced. And then other things. The logo, that's what I was thinking. So that hasn't been announced yet. So apparently, looking at these things here, looking at this article, just reading through it really quick here on ESPN, they're part of the teams that are coming in Season 2, of course. Yeah, let's see. So, of course, these deals haven't officially finalized, but they're not going to be honest, so they're not going to happen, basically. So, the Paris team is owned by will be owned by some company that's Los Angeles-based company, but they own a French soccer team. Apparently, further down, they own the Dodgers in like 2011 or something. And then the one in China is owned by a billionaire in China who owns part of a Chinese basketball association team. So they're coming. And apparently, reading through here, the league anticipates to sell 6 expansion slots within the next months. And their focus is obviously outside of the United States, because most of the teams, besides London, Seoul, and Shanghai, are all in America. So they want to get out there more. Now, I knew that there was talks of them getting another team in China, and it made sense to have a team in Paris. So they'll try to get some more in Europe. And yeah, I know that they didn't really want to add another one in Korea. I remember that. So they're going to probably have one team. But the other thing is trying to get the ownership of the teams to not be American ownership, because I think Shanghai is the only team that doesn't have American ownership. Yeah, because I know that the Spitfire are in ownership in America, and so is Seoul. I mean, I think the owner of Seoul Dynasty is Korean, but he's American now. Or he's been American, he's just part Korean, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But the thing is, apparently, Season 2 expansion slots for Overwatch League are going to sell for $30 to $60 million. Yeah, Blizzard is making so much money from Overwatch. Yeah. So it says the specific price for original rights is determined by a number of factors, including the number of bidders, Overwatch player density, and general population in the city. So they're not going to sell to a place that doesn't have, like, a decent amount of players at the game. Yeah, so the owner of the team in Paris does own a French soccer team, and his company had the operating rights for Los Angeles Marathon, apparently, and was an owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers. So he sold the Dodgers in 2012, it says. The other guy here for the Chinese team, he's got a net worth of $1 billion. And yeah, Shanghai Dragons are owned by a Chinese internet technology company that distributes Blizzard games in China. So I remember that was a thing because they distributed the games in China, so we were like, oh, are they going to give Shanghai an advantage? But obviously not. So that's the thing. It's very interesting. It's basically the most successful esports league. It's got $200 million in sponsorship, apparently, as well, reading this article here. Obviously, they have Intel, HP, Toyota, T-Mobile. They have Spotify now. I know they have, like, Cheez-Its and, like, Sour Patch Kids or something like that. And, of course, they have their streaming deal with Twitch, which is obviously owned by Amazon, which is $90 million. And they also have Disney with ESPN. So they got a lot of deals going on for Overwatch League. But, of course, adding Paris and Guangzhou, again, I'm sure get that figured out soon. But it's very exciting to see 2 new teams. So the team list now is going to be up to 14. Apparently they want to get up to 18 because they want to add 6 more teams. They want to get up to 18 teams for the next season. Assumably that goal is to keep the divisions balanced because the divisions each have 6 teams. So assumably they want to keep the divisions the same amount. So, because right now, I guess the Paris team would be in the Atlantic division and Guangzhou would be, we're not going to remember how to say it again, but that would be in Pacific division. Because obviously Paris and London are near each other, and London is Atlantic, and Guangzhou is assumably it's near Shanghai. We're just going to say it's near Shanghai because it's in the same country. And obviously Seoul, Korea and China are near each other. So those are both teams in the Pacific Division. So assumably this team would be a Pacific Division team. It gets interesting when you get further though, like more teams in Europe. Are you going to move teams to Pacific Division maybe? Or I don't know. We'll see. There might be more teams in Asia. Or Asia Pacific, they might be able to get a Pacific team. You know, they could get one, maybe Australia. I don't know if they get one in Australia, but other places, they could get another team in China. That'd be very interesting if they got a 3rd team. I don't know about that. For Europe, I don't know. Where else could they get teams in Europe? I know that there's one dude that I know, Lenore Andre. You might have heard of him before. No, but he wants there to be a team in Russia, so that'd be interesting. Maybe they could team in Moscow. But yeah, I would like to see one in Russia just so he would like a team. Obviously, everybody knows what team I like. I got my glass here, but yeah, we'll see where else they get teams. Of course, we'll have more updates about teams coming whenever they get announced, but right now Paris and Guangzhou just got announced like moments ago, right before I recorded this video. So we'll see what other teams get added into the Overwatch League in season number 2. There are 4 slots left. I'd assume that there'd be more teams in... There has to be more teams in America. I could see one in Seattle. I could see a team in Seattle for America. And I could see, if they added in a Russian team, Lamine would be happy. So I'd like to see a Russian team. Those are 2 places I'd like to see. Maybe Moscow or something like that. And Seattle. Those are 2 places that are my picks to add cities into the Overwatch League. But of course you have to get investors. So we'll see. But those are 2 picks of mine. So where else do you want to see a team? Comment down below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you guys in the next one.